So, wir sind am Hochofen angekommen. Haben auf jeden Fall über die Hälfte geschafft. Den Kran hier könnten wir abschießen mit dem Stinger. Oder ducken uns, wenn er auf uns zukommt. Wenn nicht, landen wir unten im heißen Metall. Was den sicheren Tod bedeutet. Wenn ich schnell genug bin, ja, sieht gut aus. Hier finden wir noch einen Gegenstand, der ein wenig versteckt ist. Und zwar die kugelsichere Weste. Können wir gleich direkt gut gebrauchen. Eine Menge Farmers-Munition. Die können wir auch gleich direkt gut gebrauchen. Einmal gut aufheilen. Direkt die kugelsichere Weste an.
There he is.
Hat ja ganz gut geklappt. Hier sind noch ein paar Minen versteckt. Zur Sicherheit mal dran vorbeikriechen. Die Raben sind ein Zeichen für den bevorstehenden Bosskampf. Wir könnten sie vom Geländer schießen oder schlagen, aber warum?
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah?
and then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
You better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime...
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed.
Der
Sometimes
Laser der PlayStation scheint leider langsam schlapp zu machen. Ich hoffe, es hält noch den Rest des Spiels durch.
Big boy like you.
Dringend mal einen neuen Laser kaufen oder kalibrieren lassen.
true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring from the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
Naja, eine Minigun ist ja fast das gleiche wie Ohren ziehen. Der Kampf wäre deutlich einfacher mit Stinger-Munition. Ah, da haben wir direkt welche. Perfekt. Da waren wir leider zu nah dran. Oh Gott. Ich dachte, ich schaff's noch um die Ecke. Okay, auf ein neues, aber mehr Konzentration. Aus irgendwelchen Gründen kommt der Codierer nicht hinterher, sobald das Spiel Slowdowns bekommt, durch die Aufnahme kurzzeitig mal pausieren muss und neu starten muss.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
That was not the Darker Chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the Chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the Chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? He's no warrior. He's a politician.
Well, he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours!
What about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Euch. Outer heaven.
Big boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl. She's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn! The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Okay, dann holen wir uns mal den Schlüssel wieder. Zum Thema Schlüssel. Ich sagte, ich habe alle Versionen gespielt, habe damals mit der japanischen Version angefangen. War auf jeden Fall richtig schwierig herauszufinden, dass der Schlüssel seine Beschaffenheit je nach Temperatur ändert. Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, wie wir es damals genau gemacht haben. Oder ob es Zufall gewesen ist. Wir haben auf jeden Fall ewig gerätselt. Problem war, Sprache war komplett auf Japanisch, Text. Keine Chance. So, der Schlüssel ist auf jeden Fall hier runtergefallen. Je nach Schwierigkeitsgrad ist er auch ein bisschen anders versteckt. Jetzt müsste er eigentlich einfach im Abwasserkanal liegen. Ich glaube, auf hart ist es so, dass eine Ratte sich damit davon macht und wir die verfolgen müssen. haben wir gerade eine Bombe aufgesammelt. Die sollten wir schnellstmöglich loswerden. Ist das der Schlüssel? Kann auch sein, dass er auf der rechten Seite vom Metal Gear liegt. Oder doch schon in diesem Schacht hier. Ah, habt ihr die Ratte gesehen? Wo bist du, kleines Nagetier? Erstmal schalten wir jetzt die Kamera hier oben aus. Auch nicht. Zumindest nicht mit dem Sniper. Wo ist die Ratte hin?
Find that key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch. Use your mine detector.
Mine?
Okay. Ah, jetzt sehen wir auch auf mal da. So, Schlüssel, welche Farbe hast du jetzt? Müsste es gelb sein? Nee. Schlüssel Nummer 1.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
So, einmal den Schlüssel einfrieren. Dafür müssen wir eigentlich nur ein bisschen im Raum hier rumrennen. Ein bisschen Munition sammeln für später. Zumindest die Stinger-Munition wird wichtig sein. Von Vulcan Raven ist nicht mehr viel über. Früher haben wir uns auf den Boden gelegt. Da meinten manche meiner Kollegen, Kumpels damals, es würde so schneller gehen. Ja, vielleicht haben sie recht damit. Vielleicht auch nicht. Okay, da ist er schon blau. Jetzt schnell zurück. Ich musste noch mal kurz die Aufnahme pausieren. Komischerweise immer in dem Raum, wo wir gegen Vulcan Raven gekämpft haben, kommt der Kodierer extrem Probleme. Ich glaube, wenn das Spiel in Slowdown geht, dann ja, kommt der Kodierer einfach nicht mit. Vielleicht bilde ich es mir nur ein, aber es scheint so zu sein. Nach Neustart des Kodierers 0 ausgelassene Frames.
What was that noise? What was that? I heard something.
Schlüssel Nummer 2.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, ob der Kodierer wieder Probleme bekommt in dem gleichen Raum hier. Ihr müsst das eigentlich auch sehen, dass das Bild anfängt zu ruckeln. Bis jetzt nicht.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
the cause of death? Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Die kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Die vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Das Ende zieht sich auf jeden Fall ein bisschen in die Länge. Viel hin und her. Ich hoffe, wir treten keine Mine. Wow, einmal Glück gehabt. Wir brauchen auf jeden Fall alles an Stinger, Munition, was wir bekommen können, und Chefgranaten. Die haben wir hier aber, glaube ich, nicht. Hier haben wir auf jeden Fall ein heißes Örtchen, um unsere Karte in den Status Rot zu bekommen. Ich habe mich eigentlich immer hier drin aufgehalten. Sieht ganz schön warm aus. Könnte mal kurz hier draußen schauen, ob noch Stinger-Munition zu finden ist. Ja, perfekt. Okay, da haben wir unseren roten Key. Aua. Schnell zurück. Was haben wir hier noch? Wer füttert jetzt eigentlich die Raben?
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from, my age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s, a dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox dye contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox dye.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Auf jeden Fall eine Menge Intrigen im Hintergrund. Schnell durchs kalte Gebiet, damit der Schlüssel nicht auskühlt. Rationen sind voll, Energie auch. Ein letztes Mal sämtliche Leitern und Treppen hoch. Die brauchen wir in jedem Fall. Werde ich jetzt noch einmal speichern. Und in der nächsten Folge, ja, geht's dann ab ins Finale. Seid gespannt. Wird auf jeden Fall ziemlich cool.